So our next award is the Lorin Kerr Award, and to present this award, I'd like to invite up Linda Delp from UCLA.
Where is she? I have the pleasure of introducing Nancy Zuniga, and presenting the Lorin Kerr Award to her today. I first met Nancy when she was an OHIP intern, I'm not sure how many years ago, and I'm thrilled to now be working with her together on the board of SoCalCOSH. Nancy is a fearless and committed leader, educator, and organizer who's devoted her work to social justice and building a worker movement through popular education. She is currently managing the worker health program at the Institute of Popular Education of Southern California, or IDEPSCA, where she's leading groundbreaking work to develop worker leaders and to push for policy change, a domestic workers' bill of rights, and a right to know about the hazards of cleaning chemicals for workers who clean homes. This past spring, I witnessed her commitment as a really dedicated organizer of our Workers' Memorial Day event in Los Angeles. And I also want to thank her for coming to the class that I was teaching in the public health school as a guest speaker to talk about her community-based experiences, which was very important to the students. So I'm thrilled to present this award to Nancy Zuniga. Asked her if it was okay to say one more word. The thing about Nancy is you never quite know what color her hair is going to be when she says it, but I always love it.
Well, surprise, today it's orange. So everybody, good afternoon. I'm so honored by this award. Super grateful and humbled. There's a few of you that I don't know, but I hope to meet in this work. I'm super honored, given that this award is for young activists. I feel like it was a little bit funny to me, realizing when I started as an intern, it's almost 10 years ago, I can't believe it. But I'm super excited, super grateful, and humbled by this award, mostly because occupational health and safety kind of brought a lot of things together for me. Being in school, not really knowing where I fit in public health. As an OHIP intern, it kind of brought it together. It gave me an opportunity to really look at where I come from and really match my career and my passion together. My mother is a domestic worker, that's why she's not here today, and I would be thanking her in person. But a lot of the work and a lot of the inquiries that I had as a student really were connected to where I come from and who I am as a person. And so I think occupational health and safety gave me that opportunity, and I'm super duper grateful to those that have mentored me along the way to be able to make something out of it. There's a lot of people that aren't here, but I really want to thank particularly the women of color that have really supported me along the way, that have mentored me, told me what to do and what not to do. And really, I think occupational health in many ways is the best way to expose what the system really can do to our bodies, what it does to many workers. And I think it's a great vehicle for activism, and that's what I have found, and I'm super grateful for those that have supported me in exposing those truths. Thinking about who this award is named after and learning a little bit about that history, it just made me think about some of the work that I've been able to do and part of, thinking about domestic workers, particularly house cleaners who are not covered by OSHA, who are not covered by these protections that are so important, that there's a long history of workers, of domestic workers being excluded because the first domestic workers were Black. And thinking that now these workers are mostly immigrant Latino workers, but that long history of being exposed and underprotected. So thinking about that today and thinking about their lungs, thinking about their well-being and how we can all be not allies but hopefully accomplices, because it literally, our life depends on it. So I'm so grateful and invite you all to keep this fight going on. Thank you.